Hi everybody, welcome back to our cooking show. Always here with my mother Franca, and today we're going to tap into another childhood classic. Just like we did with the pudding pie video, now we're going to be showing you another video of another dessert that would keep us refreshed for the spring, especially summer. This was a staple classic, always in our fridge.
Yeah.
With easy things that we already have in our pantry. So some gelatin, some Dream Whip, vanilla and milk. All the ingredients will be listed as always in the video description, but as you can see, they are already on her counter. Very simple. And we'll show you how many versions of
We'll be showing you two versions of desserts I used to make for them when there was summer vacation.
All right, so we'll bring you in on a closer look to show you how very easy but yet delicious this is. And here we go. So we're just putting some water to boil over stovetop in a kettle, or do it however you want. I don't have a kettle at home, I use it in a saucepan. That's fine.
Saucepan is fine.
And it's just package directions for the gelatin. So it's going to be 1 cup of hot water to melt the gelatin. We're going to start with cherry flavor.
Exactly, 1 cup of boiling water, then we add the 1 cup of cold water.
We're going to be whisking that until all the little crystals dissolve and it becomes just a bright, beautiful, see-through, not see-through, bright, beautiful red, no little bits left inside liquid. So what we did was we started by adding the gelatin, and then what did we do?
We added in a cup of boiling water and we stirred it till all the gelatin is dissolved, and then you add in your cold water, give it another quick stir. You definitely just have to follow the directions on the package.
And now to take this and elevate it a bit, for the way my mother used to prepare it, it would be in a glass, either an ice cream glass or any type of glass, but the dessert would be slanted. You will see it's a fun visual for us. I was like, wow, this is so cool. How'd you do it? It was like magic for like us in elementary, like how'd you get it to do that? So my mom will explain how she would get the gelatin to basically be at a diagonal.
Mm-hmm.
So
a little bit of a tilt.
Yeah, well back then the fridges would help, right?
Oh, definitely. In the 70s, the two main colors, I mean, it was gold and or green, that avocado green. I had a gold one.
Loved it.
Yeah.
My favorite color.
I think it lasted more than
cream.
25 years. It was so beautiful, even though it was out of style after a while, but it still worked well. Anyway, the shelves were not tempered glass like they are today. The shelves were like
more like wire.
Yeah, wired racks.
Wired racks,
so it was very easy for me to do this because you would need a wired rack to tilt the glass. So
and it would basically lay against the side of your fridge.
Exactly. Yeah. We'll show you after once it's in the fridge.
So for those who don't have the old retro fridges with wired, you can use any type of wired rack that you have, put it on your shelf, and then you would lay them nicely. Or if not, my mother has another idea.
If you have like a, we do our
loaf pan.
Yeah, exactly. Just,
And
I don't know if you want
yeah,
to
a little
just
bit closer.
exactly. You might hear the ding, 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 ding.
So you take a loaf pan. Let's try not to flip this too much. And we just lined it with some aluminum or anything just to make sure if anything spills in the process of putting this in the fridge, it'll catch it. But we just tilted our glasses in here. I'll take another visual close-up later on and show you how they go in the fridge. But this would be another way that you can secure your glasses and easily transfer them in and out to be able to get the tilted look.
Yeah, if you want that fancy tip.
Now, if you don't, just honestly just fill it halfway, and then after we'll do the topping on top. So that's fine. This is just to show you how to do that optical illusion two different ways. So bring in on a closer look. We'll be filling them in
about maybe a third to half about.
Yeah, and then we're gonna top it with another type of mixture. We're showing you two different ways, and that's it. Right, so as you saw, we filled out, this is gonna make 4 with the amount of quantity that we have for this one. So one of them is resting on the wire rack in the fridge. The others are nestled up perfectly here. Now you don't want to overfill them. You really want to fill them in a sense where when you angle them, they won't spill out, and give yourself about an inch gap of that. So that's more or less eyeballing with the glasses that we're using. Now again, for us it makes 5, for you it'll make a little bit more, all depending on the size of the glass.
Exactly.
You want to reserve though, how much? I would say about a third.
I mean, they're all depending on the size of your glass. Maybe about a third to half. I mean,
yeah,
you know, we're really eyeballing it. This will go in the fridge, and when it's like not completely set,
1/3 of the way.
Yeah, 1/3 of the way.
Yeah.
You will add in the whipped cream, the Dream Whip.
And we end up mixing that together for the rest of the topping. So we're going to show you what consistency it pulls out. Meanwhile, we're going to be waiting for this and doing the Dream Whip.
In the meantime, we'll do the Dream Whip. So we'll put this all in the fridge, and we'll be back with the Dream Whip.
All right, so we're going to do the Dream Whip, get this in the fridge, and then see you for the next step. All right, so we're at the second stage of the tilted glass dessert. So we have the reserved Jello that has to be taken out when it's starting to set. Now we went a little bit past that because we film many things in a day, but it is what it is. But it's still not fully set, but it's a little bit liquidy. It should have been pulled out maybe 10 minutes prior. So when it starts to get a film but very loose, that's really when you want to pull it out, but it'll still work.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And then we're going to be taking 2 packets of
Dream Whip.
2 packets of Dream Whip and preparing it with some milk as per directions on the box with a splash of vanilla. Bringing that to a full whip, or you can buy your whipping cream and make it like that, or your Cool Whip in a tub already done, totally fine. We're gonna be, once fully whipped, combining it with the
We'll add the gelatin inside.
Set gelatin, that's it. And that's gonna be our flavored mousse, as you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah, to basically marry with the other side of the diagonal optical illusional dessert. That as kids we would be like mind explosion. How did you do this? This is a magic trick. So that's it. Let's get to making the whipping cream and mixing everything together.
Turning it into a mousse.
Not the animal. Here comes the magic. They still need to set a little bit more, but they're safe enough. See, if you hold them straight, then they keep their optical illusion. So we will be able to fill in the rest with the Dream Whip gelatin mixture that we just did to be the mousse on the other side and back in the fridge for a full set. How pretty! So this is done. As you saw, we did the 2 packs of Dream Whip with the milk as directed on the packaging. We took the reserved gelatin that we kept on the side that was loosely set. We mixed it all in. It is this perfect, beautiful flamingo Pepto-Bismol type of color. Love it. This is our mousse. We're gonna scoop it in and they're gonna go back in the fridge. I'll take you on a closer look, but this brings that's it. This brings lots of memories back to the 80s. Okay, so as my mom fills the last glass, we're going to be putting them in the fridge for a final set, but how cool does this look? Very retro, very, how do we say, indicative of the 70s and 80s, but super, super cool to serve, I would say. In the fridge they go for a full set, and we will have some later on. See you soon. Say bye-bye, mommy.
Bye.
Hop to it. So the same type of dessert, this is the second way you can also prepare it. This is more of a one bowl dump, kind of like hurry up and get it in the fridge. If you have less patience than having it tilted.
Well, it depends on the time. It's just to give it another look if you want.
It's a really cool look. So any type of glass will do. We're using these glasses. It makes about 3 or 4.
You're gonna see it. It's gonna separate it. There's like 3 layers. It's really cool to
magic.
see. It does.
All right, so we're bringing on a closer look to do the second version of the same dessert, but the second way again. All right, so our Smurf blue gelatin is prepared, same way like we did the other one. A cup of hot water with the gelatin, whisk until all the little crystals dissolve, add a cup of cold, exactly as the package directions.
It's gonna go in the fridge just the time that we prepared the dream whip, and then we blend it together immediately.
That's it. Okay, so this is for the easier version of this.
Quick and easy.
Which the first one's already easy, so this is super easy.
Yeah.
To the fridge you go! We'll just be following the package instructions for the Dream Whip. For our size, again, all the ingredients, descriptions, the sizes for what we're using here in Canada are going to be found in the video description. But we're going to be using 2 pouches with 1 cup of milk and a splash of vanilla extract, and whipping this until it's whipped.
Once it's whipped, we'll add the Jello inside.
There you go. So before pouring it in, we're going to be just really adding everything to here and then mixing with the...
No, you'll have to mix it with a whisk, very, very gently.
Okay, so we're not using this anymore, so it's just combining.
Exactly.
All right, awesome.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And we'll do it halfway. We'll combine half, give it a nice mix, and then the other half.
So we ended up filling up 3 tall glasses and then 2 shorter glasses. Again, any glass you want, you're gonna get the quantity of the amount that you make. And what's really cool about this, same dessert but just made in a different way, is as it sets in the fridge, but even before, you start to see it separate. So it ends up making like 3 different kind of layer. This is so cool. When it's fully set, you'll have that visibility. It is eye-catching. It's nice. It's so simple, but such a fun, easy thing to whip up when you have guests come over and you need something really quick to do, and you'll always have a couple of boxes of these things in the pantry.
Or overnight, it makes you look like really like, wow, she really went out of her way. It's so simple to do.
Tilted something or mixed it all together. We're gonna go ahead and get this setting in the fridge to be able to show you guys the full set finished look, and we'll go ahead and give you guys a nice close-up of scooping each one of them out. That's it. In the fridge it goes until fully set, usually a couple of hours at least. Again, very simple to make. See you guys in a few hours. Well, there you go. We've been having fun testing out different flavors.
I'm going down memory lane.
We got at least a third of the rainbow done. We were having fun with flavors. My mom ended up doing the orange one yesterday to test it out. When it ends up setting, it ends up separating perfectly. So it ends up doing a 3-layer. This is honestly beautiful. Love, love, love this. And again with the blue, like look how beautiful. So cool. This is visually, it reminds me of like 70s, 80s style. So really like old school style. This is an old school dessert. This is the one where you had the full,
the little tilt.
Exactly, the proper gelatin tilted, and then we ended up doing the blended mousse mixture just on the side with the fancy tilt. Now if you don't want the tilt, you can just do it halfway and halfway, but the tilt gives that extra fun.
Elegant.
Exactly, so this ends up being whoop, like a fun mousse. And then this is your basic Jello. There's so many different flavors. Have fun with them. Make different type of flavored mousse if you want. I mean, you can do a cherry here and then a blueberry mousse. If you're doing two different packet flavors, mix and match. It is endless, and
like
we'll show you guys. And next
lemon
time,
and lime type of thing.
that's it. We'll show you another spin on this in another video, but I don't want to give it away, but it's really cool too. So welcome back to my childhood. We're gonna give one a try. I think
wonderful memories for me.
This is fun. I'm gonna try this one, this cocktail one, but
yeah,
I wanted to try the orange. Which one are you trying?
I'll do this one since,
I want to show you guys even the mousse texture.
Yeah.
So it is really, look at that, light and creamy. I'm gonna get a close up of this, hold on. So it is super airy, light, so refreshing, so delicious.
So summer.
It's so good.
If you want to add like another little touch, make it more elegant, you could put like a dollop of whipped cream on top with the fruit to distinguish like the flavors. Really nice.
A sliced orange or a little sliced lemon or whatever
a
the flavor is.
On the blueberry, that's
This
a
is,
cherry on this one.
Honestly, light, airy, fluffy, not heavy at all. So good. And when you go down and you're getting a bit of the gelatin and the mousse, so good.
It tastes like that. Remember that ice cream that had the vanilla like in the middle and the orange around, like a sherbet?
Really, can you get both?
Nice.
Yeah, this is honestly perfect bite.
Wishing you all a wonderful summer.
Tune in next week for fresh content. And until next time, as always, continue to love what you eat.
Love what you eat.
We know we are. So good.
Bye for now. See you around.
Bye.
Wonderful memories.
So many flavors.
Yeah, very inexpensive too.